Welcome back to another work week in my life. Second to last one for a while before I am unemployed but not unemployed. If you haven't caught up already, definitely go catch up on my recent vlogs because I did put in my 2 weeks on Friday. I really wanted to document this time in my life because I think it might be helpful for anybody that's like going through the same thing with quitting their first post-grad job and the emotions that come with that, because I know I was very open and vulnerable about that in last week's video. It still hasn't sunk in yet. I got my email notification this morning that my termination has been approved. So that kind of felt a little bit real, but it was just weird. And I think things will probably kick in a lot more like next week and on my last day. If you've been watching my content, then you know like I've had really conflicting feelings about this, which was just surprising to me because this is something I've wanted to do for so long, but I still feel sad about it, which I think is totally valid. It makes sense, you know, it's closing a chapter and there's emotions that kind of naturally come with that, whether it's quitting a job, moving, or whatever the case may be. We are also 19 days out from the wedding, which is absolutely insane. Lots going on with that. I feel like all my free time right now is devoted to that. Today though, I know I mentioned it in my last vlog for my weekend in my life, but I need to take my SD card to see if I can get it repaired, fixed, whatever, because all of the content from the week in my life of me quitting my job that is on that SD card, which all of it is, I can't access it right now because my SD card will not read on my camera or on my computer. But I don't want to like repeat what I've already said, but basically I tried to get it fixed yesterday and the place didn't exist when I showed up to the address. So we're gonna try somewhere else today, and I'm like fingers crossed praying they can recover it, because otherwise I need to like pivot and make this vlog the vlog of quitting my job because I won't have that content from last week. So I'm like sitting here saying, yeah, you guys have seen it, but I haven't even like seen the footage yet or edited it. So I don't even know. I know a lot of people when they put in their 2 weeks, they like just stop working. Since we have unlimited PTO, which this is the downside about unlimited PTO, there's actually several downsides, but one of the biggest, probably the biggest downside is that you don't get a payout of your vacation days that you've accrued. I don't even think I've taken 20 days this year, and like from January to right now. Yet I have unlimited, and that's the other thing about unlimited. I feel like you end up not taking as many days as you would if you didn't have unlimited. I don't know. Let me know down below like if you have unlimited or not, and if you like kind of think it's scammy or if you enjoy it. I enjoy aspects of it. I feel like it's a lot more chill of a process for, you know, like putting in vacation and the system and everything, like, and getting it approved. But that's like the only positive I see really, because I think last year I took a good amount of days and like a normal amount, but this year I did not take like 20 even, I feel like. And I think typically what people do at my firm when they put in their 2 weeks is, you know, like they'll help their teams or whatever to the extent they can, but I think a lot of people just kind of like take the PTO because it's like we're not getting a payout, so it's like why wouldn't you take the PTO during those 2 weeks, you know what I mean? But I also think there's a rule that you can't take vacation that wasn't already approved. So you almost have to like put the vacation in, then put your 2 weeks in. One of my managers was like, I can find somebody else to like wrap up this project. And I was like, no, seriously, like it's gonna be way more effort for you to do that. And, you know, onboard that other person and train that other person just to do the final steps. Like seriously, I can finish it. And she was pretty adamant, like, no, are you sure? And I was like, no, like seriously, it's fine, because it should only take me like today to get through it, and then any review comments I should be able to fix quickly, hopefully. So let's go ahead and get started with work. Sorry for all the rambling. I don't know why I'm so talkative this morning, but let's go to work. Not me like nearly in tears over how freaking cute these cocktail napkins are for the bar for the wedding. I'm screaming. I ordered these off Etsy. I'll leave them linked down below. But you pretty much just like submit a picture of your dog and then they do these napkins for you. Oh my gosh. I literally probably could have done this with my Cricut, but y'all know I don't have time to like DIY everything right now. But look how cute. That's you, baby. We really wanted to integrate her some way into the wedding. I was gonna get little drink stir sticks, but I didn't really know if they would fit well in the glasses that our bar will have. So I didn't want to take the risk with that. And I was like, honestly, I think these were cheaper to get more of them. So I just did the cheaper option. I need to finish stuffing our cocktail signs. I literally got these like days ago, but I just now unwrapped these today. So I need to put the rest of the menus, the bar menus in these. And I need to add to the pile over here of all of the boxes. I've just been getting a Sharpie and like writing on the boxes what they're for, like aisle petals. One of them is like for the detail shots and everything like that. Probably just put these and then the bar signs all in like one box so that they're all together since they're all kind of going to the same place. I think we all know the holidays are literally so busy, and on top of that we have the final countdown towards our wedding right now, so we are very busy. The wedding and the holidays has truly been consuming our schedules. So all that being said, we have to get creative about the ways that we spend time together. We have to be super intentional about the time we get to spend together with both of us having busy schedules and trying to get so much done. So one of the ways that we really like to spend time together is by just talking and cooking dinner together, because it's something we need to be doing and we're gonna be doing anyways. So why not make it into something fun and enjoyable? And Blue Apron really helps us out with that. He's gonna get started on dinner, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit more about Blue Apron. And no matter what your schedule or what your taste buds may look like, I promise you Blue Apron has a meal plan for you. We love Blue Apron because it adds so much time back into our busy schedules, especially during this arguably the busiest season of our life so far. And if you don't know what Blue Apron is, Blue Apron makes it so easy to enjoy delicious home-cooked meals on your own time from the comfort of your own home. They send easy meal kits with quality ingredients right to your door, which is so great because it really just checks meal planning and extra trips to the grocery store off the list. And it cuts our time at the grocery store down big time. They have so many easy to prepare recipes, and we love that they have over 70 options to choose from every week, so it never gets boring. If you live alone and you're looking for meals that you can make in 5 minutes or less, they have heat and eat meals that are single serving and ready to just heat and then eat them. There are wellness recipes with nutritionist approved recipes. There are ready to cook meals where all you have to do is assemble, bake, and serve. Most of their meals are designed to be ready in 35 minutes or less. And when we tag team like we are right now, it makes it even better. And I love that Blue Apron helps me to try new ingredients that I wouldn't have otherwise thought to try or pair together with other ingredients. For premium recipes as well that offer specialty proteins. And if you're busy, you don't have to worry because Blue Apron's super flexible and you can skip weeks when you need to. And you can change up your plan and the number of servings as well. There's a variety of options to choose from, whether you're looking for easy prep, no prep, easy cleanup, or quick cooking times. Blue Apron has something for you. Blue Apron chef designed recipes also feature specialty ingredients that come from boutique brands that would be really hard to find elsewhere, or just expensive and time consuming, especially when you're only needing a little bit of the product for a recipe. And I love that when I cook with Blue Apron, I can feel great about where the food's coming from thanks to their strict animal welfare standards. Blue Apron keeps cooking fun and simple during our busiest times of life, and I can't thank them enough for that. And I have an incredible offer for you all that you don't want to miss. I know the holidays are so busy, so this is such a great time to try it out. Click the link in my description box to get 65% off plus free shipping on your first box. So if you'd like to check Blue Apron out and make dinners easier and take the question of what's for dinner off the table, I highly encourage you to check out Blue Apron at the link in the description box. Thank you so much to Blue Apron for sponsoring today's video and making our lives so much easier. Guess what freaking happened? I fixed my SD card last night, you guys. I love myself. I'm an independent woman and I'm just so proud of myself, but I'm just so thankful because I was really worried. Like, I was trying not to make it sound like a big deal, but inside I was like, this is gonna suck if I can't recover this. I spent like 30 minutes doing that last night after we went to Katie to pick up the shakers, the Alabama shakers for the wedding. I need to leave for F45 in a second, but I ordered this off of Amazon and it was able to come like the same day, but I also ordered an SD card off of Amazon yesterday at like lunchtime. I saw online that you can just like literally take an SD card. What did I just say? I haven't had coffee yet. I saw online you can literally take an SD card apart. Like, this is how big an SD card actually is. Very small. Most of it's plastic. So you're able to literally just swap out like the casing, the shell. So that's what I did, but I thought I was going to need like a razor blade to like take apart a brand new one, but you can just buy a brand new one. It doesn't have to be like the same gigabyte size or anything. I just got like an 8 gigabyte one since it would be cheapest from the same brand. And then I was actually able to separate it with my fingers a lot more easily than the razor thing, so this was pointless. And I just kind of like slowly popped it all the way around, and then I swapped out the new SD card, actual card, for the old one that was in the messed up casing, put it back together, put it in my computer. What do you know, first time it reads. I am so happy. So then I was just so excited last night, forgot to vlog anything. I was on cloud 9 and I just had so much energy because I was so excited. So I literally edited the entire vlog from last week in one sitting, which I never do, which of course took like 3.5 hours. So I was up till 1 a.m. I can't tell you the last time I stayed up that late on like a work night. it's been since like busy season. The things I do when I get excited over a video. I did all that because I really wanted it to go up this morning. Ever since I started filming in 4K, everything takes like 3 times longer. So like the importing process, the exporting of the actual video, the uploading to YouTube. I even compress the video in like a different software before I upload to YouTube, and everything just takes like 3 times longer. Didn't finish importing until this morning. So I came down here and I just started sharing it, and it'll probably be done around the time I get back from Bath 45 maybe. But I like to get the videos up at like 9 a.m., which is literally in like an hour, so it's not gonna happen. It's just now exporting, and then it still needs to go through the compressing and uploading the YouTube phase. So I guess I might upload it tomorrow, but I don't really like uploading Wednesday to like Saturday. I just feel like the engagement's not as good. But honestly, the engagement's gonna be funky this whole month anyways because of people doing Vlogmas. I feel like not a lot of people watch videos from like everyone because their subscription boxes are just flooded. We're gonna go to F45 and then come home, get some work done. My mission of the day is during lunch, I want to kind of alleviate the mess in here. The amount of boxes we have is just insane. Not me just now noticing that I've literally been using expired oat milk for like 3 weeks. So if you've ever wondered if you can drink bad oat milk, you can. Just probably not in large quantities because I really just use like a splash in my lattes. So not the end of the world. It was just funny because I was pouring it and I was like, I feel like I've had this oat milk for a long time. I wonder if it's expired. Sure enough, I check and it is expired. To head out to go look at Christmas lights. I think we're gonna go like to the River Oaks area because that's just where all the really big pretty houses and lights and stuff are. But we're gonna grab a hot chocolate too and bring Ella. But I just changed because I want to get like a cute little holiday pic, and this is from my nuuly. It's literally so cute. It's giving Where's Waldo in the best way possible, but it's really comfy too. I feel like I'm getting less crazy about like cropped sweaters and stuff, but I like that this one at least, you know, hits where the jeans are. And then these jeans are so cute. They're from Rolla's and they actually fit so good. I've had them saved for so long on my nuuly, but I haven't been able to rent them because my size was never available, and I was always scared to rent them because the sizing was always like really off and weird from what the reviews said. I got a 29 and I think I'm usually like a 28 in jeans, or 27 maybe. So they fit really good though, and they're super like stretchy, comfortable. I could like do a cartwheel of these and I just throw out my dogs, even though it's honestly probably not that cold outside. But let's go, super excited. And I just put on this lip oil from Clarins. It feels so good. Like it's super moisturizing and glossy, but it's not sticky at all. Like it's a true oil, but it feels moisturizing and there's no stick. And I got it in PR, but I saw that it was like on the Allure Best of Beauty list, and I see why. We're going to look at Christmas lights, Bean. Thanks for letting me passenger princess with my princess. We had so much fun going to look at Christmas lights. It's such a mood booster to like play Christmas music, make a hot chocolate or get a hot chocolate somewhere. Hot chocolate's like so cheap. It's so funny how cheap it is compared to coffee. And the one we had was so delicious from Tiny's. I think theirs are like $2. So we went to the River Oaks area and we put in our maps River Oaks Christmas lights because there's literally like a location in maps that has it. So that's the location we went to. But then we pretty much just, from there, we just kind of like drove around the neighborhood and looked at lights, and there were so many beautiful lights, as y'all saw. I just had a moment while I was in the truck with Griffin and Ella, and I just like looked over at Griffin and I just like started getting teary-eyed because I was just like, man, we are like in the final days before the wedding. Like we're in 19 days territory right now. I don't know, I just, for the first time in so long, like I just like truly felt like I could be present and happy. And it was so funny because like in that moment I was sitting there like, I haven't been able to feel this way because I've always had like
the stress of work or like something about work looming over me, and like knowing I had quit already and everything, just like all the thoughts of going through my head of like, I'm not gonna have to like go back after the wedding, and I'm not going to be doing busy season next year, and it just like was like this overwhelming feeling of joy, and I was just getting teary-eyed over it. And I was also getting teary-eyed because I posted like I hard launch, somebody said hard launch, and I was like, that's the perfect way to describe what I just did. But on TikTok and Instagram, I like posted the same video at the same time, but like different. One of them was like a trend video on TikTok, and the other was more so just like an outfit of the day announcing I quit my job on Instagram. And today's the day that I uploaded the vlog of me quitting my job on YouTube. So it was just funny because I like hard launched it all across my platforms today or whatever, and I was just feeling like overwhelmed by all of the support and the love that you guys have given me. I'm just like truly so thankful and so blessed to have like the best community of people, and the people who are saying like it gets so much better and stuff. Like, you have no idea how much like it means to me to just hear everyone's support, and I don't know, it just truly means the world. And I'm really nervous about announcing it. Like, I knew most people would be happy for me, but I think I was really nervous about some people like not wanting to watch me anymore because I wasn't gonna have a job like for however long. Like, I don't know how long it's gonna be, you know what I mean? It could be a month, it could be several months, it could be a year. I really don't know. Obviously, it's like a very different scenario for me compared to like a lot of other influencers when they quit their job. I feel like a lot of people quit their job to be like an influencer full time, and as of right now, like I just don't see that being what I'm doing right now. I don't know, I just like still want to try other things in my career. I don't know, I'm like young, and now's the time to like try out everything I want to try, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like this is literally a dream to be able to like make money off of like making these videos for you guys and stuff, and like be my own boss and make my own schedule and all of those things. But I know at the end of the day, like it's not what I want to rely on. So that's why I'm always like, I will be doing something else, you know what I mean? But I also don't want to like say, oh, I'll be doing something else, and because I feel like when I say that, I'm not believing in myself and my ability to like make this a full-time thing, you know what I mean? But ultimately at the end of the day, I am looking for other jobs. Probably read a little bit, but before I read, I need to find a dress for the rehearsal dinner because I ordered one from Hello Molly and I did not like it at all. And I have 2 other ones, but I just don't really like here, but I don't feel 100% in them because they just like don't really fit me all that great. I don't want to wear something that I don't feel great in, but I also don't want to like spend a ton of money on another dress. I was trying to say earlier, I was having that moment in the truck, and then like immediately like my phone was plugged into Griffin's Apple CarPlay for like the directions and stuff, and I see like a Teams notification pop up, and it was like one of the partners on one of my engagements, and I was like, why is the partner pinging me like at 8:30 p.m. on at this time of year? But it was in like a group, and it was about like something urgent for a client, and I was like, how ironic that I was sitting there having a moment like being so thankful that like I'm leaving this and everything, and then I get that ping like right at the end of that moment I was having. I was like, that is confirmation, like this is why I'm leaving. But it really wasn't anything that was a big deal. I just needed, when I got home, I asked my senior, I was like, oh, do you need me to send you anything for this? And I just had to go find an email, so it wasn't anything that was a big deal, but it just like made me, it reminded me like, yeah, because in that moment when I got that ping, it like stole all my joy. But that's probably more of a personal problem, that I've let things like that, steal my joy and affect me as much as they do. I'm trying to decide if I want to go to 45 or not tomorrow, because...
You are.
Oh, I am?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you need me to... Well, no, you get up before me, so you don't need me to get up with you. It's all cardio tomorrow, though.
Oh my god.
Cardio's tough. Especially because I've gone 3 days in a row right now, so I'm just hurting. I've wanted one of these sets for forever, but I just like didn't want to spend the money on it for the longest time. And I randomly noticed it was like 15 bucks for both of these the other day. And I was like, we're doing it, because I think it's going to be so helpful in the New Year's. I think it's going to be so helpful in the new year for us just like coordinating our schedules better and knowing what everybody's got going on. But I especially am excited for this part. Like, honestly, I would have just done this part, but I love this for knowing what we're like eating every day, and then also for a cleaning schedule, because we both want to like get a daily or a semi-daily, maybe not daily, cleaning schedule, and we can put like, okay, Mondays we're gonna do this, Tuesday we're gonna do that. It sounds silly, but I'm so much better about doing things when they're written down and I see them, but it's because you see them and that makes you prioritize them. Right now I've just got a ton of to-dos for the wedding for the rest of the month between now and then, so I kind of just wrote all those out so that they're here, and that way Griffin can be like, okay, like what do I need, or what do you need help with? He can just look at this instead and then like be like, okay, I'm gonna take care of this, instead of me having to like pull up my notes and sort through things and all that good stuff. And I still have these things digitally, it's just easier for the two of us, I feel like, with having this. So I just did the little monthly planner, and I literally put things that already happened just because I was like, oh, I want it to look more filled out. Kind of like when you put something on a to-do list that you just did, just so you can cross it off. But that's where we're at with this. I'll leave it linked down below, but comes with like a little magnetic marker holder and some markers and like a little cloth too. So love it. Item number one from my nuuly this month is this cutie little sweater. I really wanted to rent like a classic cable knit sweater, because I often find when I'm getting dressed, I am wanting a basic cream cable knit sweater and I don't have one in my closet. Or I do have one and it's like really cropped, so I can't wear it when it's actually cold outside. This one's really comfy and it's not itchy, which is something I can appreciate. Pretty decent length. It's definitely a little bit more boxy, but I think like a little tuck and jeans would be really cute with it. Then we've got this little Free People top. I'm obsessed with it. I just wore it today on the day I'm filming this on Saturday, and I just love it. I think I'm gonna buy it because I like that it doesn't show stomach, even though it's cropped with leggings and stuff. And I don't know, I just really like the fit of it and the cut of it. It's like a sweater, but I feel like you can really dress it up or dress it down, and it's just really good quality and really comfy. I've had this saved on my nuuly forever, and I just wanted a lot of like easy casual clothes this month because I knew I wouldn't be doing much besides like wedding planning and all that. So it's from Year of Ours, and this is the only thing of Year of Ours I've ever tried, but I think this brand's pretty expensive, and I don't think this is like any different than any other quality anywhere, but I do really like the fit of it, and it's comfy, and I do like the little embroidered thing right there. And we've got this cutie little holiday-esque sweater. It's houndstooth, so you know, roll tide. I thought this would be fun to wear on New Year's Day. Y'all know we're getting married on New Year's Eve, and on New Year's Day I think we're actually staying at the hotel that night too, instead of coming back home. The hotel that's like closer to our venue, because our venue is like a good hour away from where we live. But I thought this could be cute to just pack to wear at the hotel with like jeans or leggings. Griffin's team, Texas plays, my team, our team, Alabama plays. I tell him he can't claim both, but he does. But I just thought it would be fun to wear, and definitely a little outside of my comfort zone, but I love the color. The fit's super fun. It's a little crop. And then I've had these jeans from Rolla's saved for forever, but they're never in stock in my size, and I wore these in this vlog to a hot chocolate, and they fit so good. Like, for not being tailored to fit me, they're a tiny bit big in the waist, but they're so comfy. It's not like it's gapping, you know what I mean? Like, they're just a little bit big, but I feel like they're so flattering. I love the cut of them, the length, everything. It's gonna be really hard not to buy these two. And then this one, which y'all have already seen in this week's vlog, thought it would be fun to wear like Christmas Day and just for this month, because it's just so cute. I love the red and stripes, and sleeves are a little long, but I love the style of them, the balloon sleeve. Good morning, everyone. I have a meeting in 2 minutes that I completely forgot about. I was about to go to F45. I was about to go to the 8 o'clock F45 class because I totally stayed up so late working on wedding planning things. I am going to show y'all some of the stuff I worked on because I think it'll be really helpful for anyone who is planning their wedding. I stayed up until midnight working on that, which I didn't plan on doing. I just like kind of got on a roll with it and got to a good stopping point around then. I stayed up late and I was like, I'm not gonna go to the 6:30 class, I'll just try the 8. And then I was like about to walk Ella and I realized, oh my gosh, because I got the Outlook notification that I had a meeting. So I was like, Whoops. So I'm gonna do this meeting and I'll probably just go at lunchtime instead. Also, I have like no footage from yesterday because I didn't realize, but my camera, somehow I accidentally switched it to film in slow-mo without any audio. So I had a few clips. Most of them weren't really talking though. I think they were mainly like B-roll. So I had a few clips, but we aren't gonna be able to use them. Sorry about that from yesterday. But honestly, yesterday was just like really busy. Yesterday after work, I filmed like a makeup look for Instagram Reels, and then since I had gotten ready, I went ahead and filmed some Something Borrowed Blooms content, but I had to film it on my camera because my phone is out of storage, and I was deleting a ton of stuff, but it still was just saying it was out of storage, and I couldn't film for Something Borrowed Blooms on my phone. So I was like, I'll just film on my camera. And I am gonna have to refilm that today probably. I'm probably just gonna do it this evening, I guess. Which I can do it this weekend too. I don't have to do it today. I think my return date for everything is Monday, so honestly I can do it this weekend if I don't do it today. But I have a lot of other things I want to film. Like I think I already mentioned I want to film some things related to the wedding, like just reels, TikToks, whatever, for like to help anybody. How I did like our signage, like did it myself and everything. I want to do those things because once we give those gifts away, I won't physically have them with me to show. I need to film my Nuuly try on haul for you guys for this vlog because I got some great stuff. I feel like this month I accidentally forgot to skip this month, so I had to get some stuff because I was like, I'm not gonna let this money just go down the drain. I'll use it. But yeah, all that Something Borrowed Blooms content I filmed yesterday was on my camera while it was filming in slow-mo and no sound, so I have to redo that, but it's totally fine. But honestly, it's totally fine because I didn't love that I was filming it at night with like artificial lighting. I like to use like a combination of natural light and then this little light, but this thing's a lifesaver for when I do film at night because I do honestly film a lot of stuff like when it's already dark out. So, but that way I can at least have some light when I do it. It has been a freaking day. I was planning on going to F45 at lunchtime, but work. Only have one more week, you guys. Literally insane. But basically, we're filing for one of my clients today, filing their return for the 2023 tax year. And there were just some issues. There's always issues. It wasn't like there was a deadline today, but like there kind of was. So we were like trying to get it done today, but of course there were all these issues. I couldn't go at lunch because I was trying to troubleshoot all of that, which it all ended up getting solved. But we're all good now. I submitted it. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys what I did because I had to finalize our florals today, which really I did it last night, but like I quadruple checked it today to make sure everything was good for Something Borrowed Blooms, which I have an updated code, by the way. My code now is AbbyW30 to reflect my almost last name, to get $30 off if you use Something Borrowed Blooms if you get $250 or more. This is what I was spending so much time on last night though, was making this inventory list for my day of coordinator, and I like just pulled in screenshots of everything that we're using, and then I have inspiration photos for like the ceremony, and then for like the tablescapes I have mock-ups so that she can get an idea of what things are supposed to look like. Same with like the way I want the napkins folded and all of that. So I highly recommend doing this. I did not really think I was a super type A person until I started planning a wedding, because oh my gosh, I just like went to town on this last night for like 3 hours, and then I just worked on finishing it up. And then a person from the venue was calling me today, which thankfully it was like while I was waiting on a response for everything at work going on. She was like, I need to call you about like the rentals because I just have some questions. So just like for linens and stuff. And I was like, great. So I had to like run downstairs and pull all that up really quick, but it was a quick phone call, thankfully. I was worried something was wrong just because of the way she like worded the email, but everything was fine. Yeah, I have this inventory list, and then we'll like have the floor plan printed out and everything's kind of also on the floor plan with like the way everything needs to go. So she has it however, in whatever format she wants it in. Also gave me peace of mind just with knowing everything's accounted for, if that makes sense. We're getting ourselves a little dessert to watch with the Grinch. I think we're gonna do the Yasso bars though. We're doing?
I think we should get the mint chocolate chip.
Griffin won on the dessert pick tonight. I got the frozen Snicker bars. So I also got a kombucha because I've not had, we like ran out of like our Olipop poppies. We had like such a good stash for a while because Poppy sent some in PR, so we were just like, we always had some on hand, you know, and we've been out for a few days, so I've been like having some withdrawals from like probiotic drinks, which I don't know if that's really a thing, but I feel like it is. So I was really craving one, so I just drank half of a kombucha like an hour ago, but I'm gonna eat one of these.
and it is 8:45. Time to finish up some wedding things. I did finalize the florals. Like, I literally have checked it so many times, so finally like said everything was good there. But I just got a revised, like a couple minutes ago I got a revised linens and rental invoice, so I want to cross check that with what I have to make sure it's all good. And tomorrow we're going to be doing like a lot more DIY stuff. Like, I need to make my dad's gift. I also want to film a lot of content tomorrow. Start planning some content so I can hopefully get ahead for like wedding week and then while we're out on our honeymoon. So, which, I mean, I really gotta work really hard the next 2 weeks if that's the case. So we will see. The good thing is I have a lot of ideas as far as like content goes, like for videos and for podcast episodes, but the struggle is gonna be like having the time to do them all and edit them all. But I'm just gonna do my best with what I can. So it will be a busy day tomorrow for sure, and I think I'm actually gonna go to an F45 class tomorrow since I wasn't able to go today. I just like really wanna go. It seriously just helps me feel so much less stressed on the days that I do go. And I haven't been to a Saturday class since my very first F45 class ever in like April of 2022, and which is crazy because I've been going so consistently since like September, October of 2022. Yeah. So a little over a year I've been going super consistently, but I never have gone to a Saturday since my first one because the first one was so tough. And it's the same class name, like class style on this for like this week as it was that time. Like, I literally remember it because it was like that difficult to me. Obviously like the exercises are different and everything, but same structure. I do want to go though. I'll give it a shot. I think it'll go over a lot better now that I've been going like consistently for a long time. And it won't be like my first F45 class ever, but I do think I'm gonna go. So that's the plan, but I am gonna go ahead and end off this vlog. But I love you guys. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and check out my socials, link down below. My podcast available everywhere you listen, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in my next vlog.